The madness. This isn't so much lately. I mean, maybe to a point, but when you lead like a peaceful prepper lifestyle, you get used to a certain amount of peace, you know? Sometimes you don't have the television on. Not much is going on. Meals aren't a big deal. There was a time when, just as an example, when the in-laws would come into town, zero plan. And just, you know, for us, it'll be a ton of people. So say a small family, my small family, my immediate nuclear family is a family of 3. But you take nephews and father-in-law and mother-in-law and brother-in-law and brother-in-law's wife or girlfriend at the time. We've just exponentially increased the number of people, the number of mouths to feed, the number of input. And the whole time of the visit, oh, we're doing this, we're talking about this, we're doing this, we're talking about that. And all of a sudden it comes time to make a decision, you know, like, oh, what are we going to eat? And, you know, I would be more than willing to step up, and occasionally, maybe about a third of the time, I would. But it always ended up being some bullshit, you know, like, for whatever reason, instead of us eating a proper meal with courses, you just buy like a shitload of pizza, or if it's breakfast, you just buy a shitload of donuts. I don't know. I've later found out that old people get anxious and nervous as well. I never really thought it was possible, say like an elderly person. I had a customer, and she was, I think she was slightly in her 80s, and her son's girlfriend, she was going to be meeting her son's girlfriend for the first time, and she confessed to me that she was nervous about the meeting, and I find that fascinating. It's like, wow, you know, you were there when they discovered electricity, and you're worried about what some child thinks of you. It's pretty crazy. So, is that the stress of what's going on when in these previous scenarios? Like, these are all obviously coming to pass. You know, the father-in-law is passing away. My mother-in-law is a completely different person away from him. We've actually we have quite a healthy relationship as far as like spiritually. We started when he was down with cancer pretty bad, just first diagnosed and everything, and just bleeding out of his neck. We had just like these little Bible study groups in the morning that have continued to this day, two freaking years later now, you know, which is makes me wonder how it'll be when before that, and before my brother-in-law went to jail. She was slated to have some kind of a neck fusion for neck pain, but since then none of that's happened, and she ended up she got diabetes and all kinds of other good stuff. Things come to pass. The good news is, though, they came up this one time, and I was always being a dick, you know, and I was being a dick because I was mad at my brother-in-law. And I was mad at my brother-in-law because my opinion was it's not difficult to stay out of the trouble of the kind that he gets into. But fact of the matter is, I don't know. Maybe it is hard to stay out of the type of trouble he gets into. So fucking be it. But this turns into a fishing story. And I got to thinking about my nephews. And their grandparents on their mom's side don't like them because of their dad. And they're the type of people that would hold a grudge against a child because of something like that. So that's 2 grandparents you're cheated out of. Your other 2 grandparents are raising you as parents. And when you're being raised by your grandparents, you're getting a different grandparental relationship than what you have normally as a grandma and grandpa. So I came to realize this. And here I am, Uncle Ron, just an asshole. And something clicked. And I got to thinking about my uncles. And how I had like a fun, cool uncle. And another fun, cool uncle. And how great it was. How loved. And I decided to be that. So we go fishing. I don't know shit about fishing. I still don't know shit about fishing. And, and father-in-law wants to come along, that's fine. Because why the fuck not, right? I can't just bring my nephews because he's got to be there too. He's a fucking child. It would have been so great to just be them and say, my daughter, and have a moment like that, but that's fine. You can go fishing too, pal. We go to the little thing, and what does a fun uncle do? Uncle Ron, can we have some candy? Heck yeah, man. Right over there. You know them stupid lollipops they always have on display that people never let their kids have? Grab you one up, man. You too. And Jim's like, Ron, they can't have candy. They don't blah, 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 blah. They're on blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you're going to have to tell them to put them back. So they got their candy. I'm fun Uncle Ron. Later on, when Jim was sick, we got into weight training a little bit. And my one nephew, the younger one, he was a little bit better. We kind of did this challenge. And then my older nephew, he sort of failed out. Like, he quit before he was done. Like some children are. If he's not perfect at something, he's not always patient enough with himself to master it and be all right. So he'll get aggravated. But later on, and we're tracking this in my workout log, and later on, he's into weightlifting now. Kid's fit as hell. 15, which is good. I mean, that's to me, I don't have a problem with him hitting the weights there. He's joked and stuff about gear and everything, and I'm doing everything I can to discourage him of that and to educate him as good as I can regarding that stuff. And hopefully he still steers clear. Now their grandma won't let him play sports now, which is a shame. They got they're talented, and now the one he's pretty big and strong, and been going up there working on that stupid Jeep. And then I had this brain fart with my other nephew. I'm like, hey man, next time I come up, man, let me work out with you. Kind of go through the motions. I'm pretty sure, even though he's 15, he's gonna end up being stronger than me. But hell, you never know. It'll be cool to see what he goes through, and kind of get a feeling, and I'm proud of that. I wish I had done better. I wish I had done better with them, and but I still got them, and I still got time, and all I can do is be as all right with what we have, and make their universe better, because I don't know, I don't have any other internal fucking cues right now. I got home last night, and I went grocery shopping, and I picked up a few things, and the wife gets on my ass like, you didn't check the checking account, da 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 da, you da 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 da, and this price is over here and this price is over there. She's sitting there nagging and bickering at me, and I didn't feel one way or the other about it. And she's like, oh, are you mad now? And I'm like thinking, no, I don't feel a fucking thing. I don't feel shit. I'm not happy. I'm not sad. When I saw these things, I thought of you. I was hoping they would make you happy, but now that they don't, the fuck ever, I don't, I don't know what to say. It's either laugh or cry, right? And then it, maybe it sometimes comes back later. I don't know. But that ending had jack shit to do with the beginning. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you have a good weekend. Looks like we got some weather coming in, so probably been doing a little inside projects tomorrow. Hopefully get some rest. But everybody else, y'all take it sleazy.